Okay, so, right, just checked out a new documentary called A Disturbance in the Force. Now, you might think, right, that is pretty obvious of what it is. I had no clue this was a Star Wars documentary, right? I put it on and then I'm just like, wait, that's Harrison Ford, right? Huh. Oh, what the fuck is it about? And it's about the Christmas holiday special. You know what I mean? So it is written and directed by Jeremy Coon and Steve Kozak, right? They both also produce it along with Kyle Newman, co-produced by Jason Lindsay and Scott Kirkwood. It's executive produced by Adam F. Goldberg. Yeah, that's that. Carl Pruser handled the music. Quinn Hester and Tim Irwin, cinematography. Jeremy Coon also edits. Nate Hoffman and China Corral handling sound. And in it, we hear from a number of different people, right? From Bruce Vilanch, Kevin Smith, obvious. Like whenever there's something like this, there's Kevin Smith, you know? Weird Al Yankovic was there, which at first I thought was Howard Stern. They do look similar, right? But yeah, Weird Al's there. Mick Garris, Donny Osborne, Jason Lindsay, Seth Green, Taron Killen, Steve Binder, Craig Miller, Gilbert Gottfried. It was good to see Gilbert. Lenny Rips, Brian Ward, Paul Shear, Carl Newman, Matthew Robbins, Mickey Herman, Mark Peevers, Jonathan Rinsler, Anthony Kalika, Larry Hyder, Rob Mackey, Bonnie Burton, Beverly Abdurrahman, Alicia Aberman, Scott Kirkwood, and Steve Schuster. So yeah, we hear from all of those, and this is what it's about. A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Well, actually, in 1978, George Lucas was talked into cashing in on the Star Wars craze by producing a holiday variety TV special. What could possibly go wrong? Everything. All right, so there it is. Now, I have never seen this. I've never seen it. Like you, and the thing is, right? Someone says in this documentary, like, if you know who the true fans of Star Wars are the ones that know there was a holiday special. I feel everyone knows there's a fucking holiday special. Right? I don't think it's a dark secret that only a few people know about because I, I really enjoyed the original trilogy, you know? Obviously, I wasn't around when they first dropped, but yo, although, yo, and this is like my chick, she went and saw Return of the Jedi in the cinema. Man, like her dad took her as a little kid to see that. And I'm like, yo, that would have been lit. That would have been lit. You know what I mean? But yeah, I enjoyed those first three films. I mean, Empire was always my favorite. Always my favorite. And then after that, I never read the old comics or the Dark Horse comics. Never read any of the books. I wasn't really that bothered, right? That original trilogy was good enough. That was it, right? So Yeah, I knew about it. So I don't know about the whole only real fans know. But it is something that's never seen the light of day. We got the Caravan of Courage. I feel that's on Disney Plus now. I like that. I really I saw that. Really enjoyed Caravan of Courage. My favorite though from back then was the Droids cartoon. Droids cartoon was fire. Fire. And it was actually made by the cats that did the Boba Fett segment of the holiday Christmas special, which you find out. So yeah, they're there. And they did the Ewoks cartoon again. Great cartoons. But supposedly this special, this documentary, even, um, it's meant to give us the full story. Right? That's what it's meant to be doing. It's meant to be giving us the full story of what happened, right? Investigating the infamous Star Wars special, behind the scenes, how it got made, all of this stuff. And we do get some information, right? We get information on what happened, and everyone's like miffed that Art Art Finkel, I think his name was in it, and B. Arthur, and all of those things. I had no clue who was in it. Didn't know Donny Osborne was in it. Actually, I didn't even know that was Donny Osborne talking on the documentary until the name cropped up. It's like, oh, okay. Right. I didn't even know the Christmas special was a variety show. Right. I just thought it was a story like Caravan of Courage. That's what I thought. So you have people talking and breaking this down, and why they went in that direction and all of this. The only problem with something like this is so many people act like, oh yeah, no. I hated it. I knew it was going to be a disaster straight away. Right? Or, oh yeah, I've never thought about it. Oh yeah, I've always and I kind of think that's all bullshit. I think, because how many times do we see a bad film get made? And when you hear everyone talking about it, like in the build up too, they're like, it's incredible. We had such a great time. We were like family on set. Oh man, it's magnificent. The performance, and you watch it and you're just like, what the fuck? Were all these people on crack? Like, what's going on here? Because I think you can tell when someone's talking about something and they aren't really jazzed about it. There's an energy that they bring, right? And they'll describe it in certain ways, right? But most of the time, people are talking real enthusiastically about it. And I just think if you're not enthusiastic, you talk about it, but there's certain things you can say. You know what I mean? So, yeah, right. I believe probably most of these people thought it was great. That's what I believe. But after the fact, right, everyone's doing Sunday morning quarterbacking. No, is it Sunday morning or Monday morning? It's one of them, right? Backseat driving. Let's just say that. I know that, right? Backseat driving. That's what these motherfuckers be doing, because everyone wants to be like, oh yeah, no. I knew it was bad. Oh, I didn't want to be. I was only there because this. Like they conned me into doing it. Oh, they promised me and then it didn't. That's what everyone wants to say, right? Because they just think if I say that, I'm not tarnished. But the crazy thing is, if we look at every actor actress, writer, producer, whoever the fuck it is, there's a turkey under their belts, right? There's big, like, you might like everything that person has done, apart from there's a heap of comic book writers I really enjoy, but there's always something they've done where I'm just like, yeah, I didn't like that. But that's cool. There's other people did. I don't need to like everything, you know? And I don't look at you any differently, right? I'm not going to be like, I like Matt Fraction, but I hated the end of his Iron Man run. So yeah, now I think he's trash. No, because I enjoyed 3/4 of that run. It was just that last story where I was just like, ooh, not a fan. But that's fine, right? Everything else was golden. Loved it, you know? And that's the thing is there's directors I really enjoy their shit, but there's one or two films I'm not a fan of. It's cool. It's cool. So I just think it's weird when people act like, oh yeah, this was the thing. Oh, this was it. And then you've got people trying to make excuses for Lucas. And you're like, oh, well, I mean, he doesn't say he doesn't like it. He's just, I'm just like, Lucas always says he doesn't like it. Now, here's the thing. Lucas thinks that the prequels he wrote were great. The prequels were horrendous, right? Horrible dialogue, which is why Empire stands out, because he didn't write Empire. Someone else wrote Empire. You know what I mean? And I think they co-directed it. Like, Empire's a great film. You know, it's better than Return of the Jedi. But Return of the Jedi is still cool. It ends the thing in a way that works. You know what I mean? But look, we know Lucas has done mad turkeys. It's fine. Because you look at the things you like from Lucas and be like, I still love that. You know what I mean? This is the thing. So just own your shit, people. Own your shit. Who gives a fuck? Like, but boy, watching, some of these segments and the dancing and the dancing stormtroopers, I was just like, what the fuck? What is this? What is this? Donny Osborne playing Luke Skywalker. And the Wookiee thing, I had no clue. Like, was it Light Day? Just, and the whole explanation for why Chewbacca didn't get a medal at the end of New Hope, which is straight bullshit. Straight, be like, oh, he didn't want. Yo, you would still give it. Like, he can smelt it down, give it away. Who gives a fuck? But you give him a medal. Like, it's just stupidness, man. And I think supposedly Han Solo was married to a Wookiee, or at least pressing a Wookiee, right? Which is just, yo. I mean, we learn some gems. We do learn some gems, but it's just, yeah, it's an odd one, right? And we hear from a load of people, right? Now, I'm cool with hearing from the writers, producers, people that actually worked on it. But when you get someone that was an editor for StarWars.com, or they ran the fanzine, like, what's that? What's really this person gonna bring to this? Right? What are they bringing to it? I have no clue. I have no clue why they're there. They're just like, oh, well, I think that Star Wars fans think Peter. No, you don't. Like, you're a person with an opinion, but you're not speaking for everyone. you know. So I thought that was a bit random, but I guess they were like, "Oh, we need people. We need more talking heads. Yeah, we need more talking heads." People. You know what I mean? It's interesting. It's definitely interesting. The most unsettling thing about this was the turkey neck on display. There was so much turkey neck, man. Oh shit. Oh shit. I'm saying, right? Star Wars, you've got prosthetics. Like, cover that shit up. Some at least give motherfuckers scarves or something. But boy, that was probably the most unsettling thing for me about this whole thing. The turkey neck. Uh, oh fuck. Yo. I mean, it's there. It's not mean by pointing it out. It's there. They know. They know. It's not like they ain't look in the motherfucking mirror and be like, yo, everything's golden. They be like, yo, I got a turkey neck. anyway, anyway, right? This obviously, this documentary is for anyone that is a fan of Star Wars and, you know, has heard about this thing but has no real clue, right? So, yeah, a disturbance in the force. If you're a Star Wars fan, probably want to check it out. So, on the website, we'll list any of the other dates where I know this will be screening. So, yeah, make sure you go to the website, people, and share with your friends, obviously. All right. You know, I was gonna throw in some Star Wars thing, but yeah, I have no clue. You know what I mean? I'm not that kind of fan. I don't give a fuck. But yo, let the force be with you. That's something else, isn't it? But who gives a fuck? Enjoy it, people. A disturbance in the force.